Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bad Flick Show. I am your host, Alex Shoemaker. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have a really just fantastic show tonight. I have seen the clips before, however, my comedian friends have not seen these clips, and they're really in for a treat tonight. So, and so are you as well. Once again, thanks for watching. If you have you're going to watch the clips. If you have a comment, feel free to post that in whichever streaming service you're on, whether that be a YouTube, a Facebook. If you are on Facebook, give the show a share. Bring some more friends in. It's always a good time. But yeah, like I said, tonight, very excited. If you haven't seen the show, I pull 5 clips from the worst movies and have my comedian friends watch them, break them down, not the clips, but it might break them down mentally, and then we'll rebuild them up. By the end of the show, it'll be fine. So enough of my rambling. Let's bring on our guest. Our first guest is Saba.
Hello.
Hey, Saba. Thanks for joining in. We also have Sam Harrison.
Hello.
So much excitement, so much. And we have a special guest this week. I'm so excited to have her on. She's been on Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, also hosts some really great podcasts, Dr. Game Show, Everyday Decisions. Joe Firestone, thank you for being on.
Hello.
Consistent.
Yes. Yeah. And of course, Brian Krall, making sure this ship stays afloat, always doing a bang-up job.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I had one job and I messed it up already.
This is a thing about me that has nothing to do with the show, but I feel like I do the opposite of what the group does. So I have high energy, so now I'm going to have high energy for the rest of the show, and then it's all going to be brought down. But that's all right. That's totally fine.
World race.
Well, yeah, let's jump right into it. Look, insects are taking over the world. It was called back in this 1950s clip from the movie The Beginning of the End.
Here we go.
You know, grasshoppers are good eating.
Uh-oh.
Yeah? Much did it catch you? Nah, no kidding. I ate them once down in Mexico. Well, you better watch your step. They're liable to get even. They must have seen something. Mr. Wainwright's a scientist. He's trained to see things right.
Well, these days they blame the atom for everything. Bad health, bad crops, bad weather. Now it's grasshoppers.
They couldn't have just dreamed up this guy Frank being knocked off.
Ah.
Very casual with his gun safety.
Oh no! Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
This gun will succeed where others have failed.
Hey, get to the truck!
a war against the bugs? That's what they're fighting?
Oh, wait. Oh, and
That's
then they drive off into the sunset. Classic.
Oh yeah.
I really love that they're bringing back the phrase mustard and ketchup.
Yeah, I really like how they made that joke, and then several seconds of silence passed, and then they went back to that joke. They're like, no, it's good eating. I mean it.
It's hard to judge because I've never been in their position.
Sure.
But I feel like at a certain point, I would turn around and run. They were just like, trying to run backwards, and that really slowed you down. I would think that would kick in for me.
I mean, I guess that's the thing is I wondered if they were going in there knowing they were going to fight the big bugs.
Sure.
Yeah, they seem a little lackadaisical, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, and I think Saba's right. Like, you think at some point after you put that many bullets into something that you'd be like, nah, it's not going to work, and then you just go.
Nope, we're gonna go in the back of this truck and put more bullets in there instead of just driving.
You gotta get.
But yeah, I almost feel like they.
Go ahead,
I
Saba.
almost feel
Go
like
ahead, Saba.
they were expecting it because when they came out of the water, all we saw was like one eyebrow go up.
Right.
No other facial expressions.
Yeah, they each had a close-up of like, all right, you go. Like,
Yeah. I was happy that because I thought the one bug was just fighting all those guys, and then I was happy to see the bug had a wife.
Yeah, a partner to share humans with. It's very important. Somebody said that the sound engineer deserved an Academy Award. They were saying it sounded like a car alarm going off. Also, cricket is worse. Yeah.
I did really like there's probably a more technical word for it, the gun attached to the top of the car. I mean, how convenient that they happen to have that, although it still didn't work.
No. Yeah.
And Brian, you kind of called out early, like the gun safety in that clip is not present at all. Yeah,
the guy's like talking, he's like, oh, come on. That's the way I would handle a gun. That's how I knew they were doing it wrong. Because I'd be like, they're like, Brian, stop it. You got to have it down. I'd be like, oh, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, it was definitely not good gun safety at all.
Just the worst thing.
Well, it seemed like the director was just like, okay, walk like you're going to the mess hall and fight like you're in the mess hall. I thought it was pretty nice.
Yeah. Forget all your training. Yeah, just take a casual stroll through a weird forest and don't get down or be alert or anything like that. That's. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at my camera. I keep looking at all the chat things that are happening. So, sorry. And this is weird. This is a weird thing I got going on. I think I'm going to take myself off camera. I'm very self-conscious today. Okay, sorry.
We're all good. We're all no worries. Well, before we get to the next clip, there, I'd like to do a question of the week and get to know the guests a little bit and their bad movie experiences. This week's question is: what is a bad movie you saw as a teenager, but as an adult you were like, this isn't a good movie? Sam, I'll let you go first.
My answer for this one is going to have to be 2003's Kung Pao Into the Fist. It is a movie where Steve Odenkirk, the lesser Odenkirk, as I like to call him, digitally inserts himself into an old martial arts movie. And it's like a silly parody movie. And I watched it as a teenager, and it was a full 25% of things I said were a quote from that movie for several years. And I tried to show it to Emily, my fiance, as an adult, and she was like, "This is so dumb." And it is not good, but I still love it. And still to this day, I'll quote it all the time. Where does it hurt? Oh, pretty much around the big bloody spot. It's a great movie, but it's also awful.
It's awful.
I remember, yeah, like when that first kind of came out, a friend of mine's like, you got to watch it and you're going to hate it, and then you got to watch it again. It's really got to beat it into you for sure. Joe, what about you? Movie you didn't like as a teenager, or movie you liked as a teenager you don't like now?
Well, I mean, I walked out of Austin Powers 2 thinking that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I haven't watched it since because I'm afraid. But I do think that in the reverse of that, I walked out of Bicentennial Man. I thought it was the worst piece of crap I've ever seen. And I think I was too harsh.
That's fair.
Wow.
Oh, perfect.
I don't remember Bicentennial Man.
Yeah, that was Robin Williams, I believe, was in that. He's like a robot, and yeah.
I remember
With heart.
With a heart.
With a heart. All right, I will go watch this again. Is this worth
You're
watching?
gonna cry so much.
I will cry so much. Okay.
Fantastic. Saba, what about you?
So I wasn't a teenager yet. It's from 1992. And I have a love-hate relationship with this movie. Look of the Bride.
Oh.
Talking about part 1. I know, I just lost a lot of friends by saying that, I think. Look, Martin Short is hilarious. I still love so much about the movie, but I watched it recently as an adult, similarly to Sam. My husband had never seen it, so we sat down to watch it. And I think the movie's probably still fine. I think I'm the problem. I just can't escape reality anymore. And this whole movie is about like how much money they're going to spend on this wedding, and it stresses me out. Why? It's not my wedding, but it really stresses me out. And it's the same feeling I got when I played Monopoly as an adult recently after many years. It's like, this is not fun. So it's really more, I think, me than the movie. Yeah, I'm looking at these comments. I hear a lot of feelings.
Yeah, if you didn't like Monopoly, you're going to hate Clue. Because that one really is, there's circumstances, you know what I mean?
I've never played Clue, and I never will. Thank you.
Oh, but what about the Clue movie? How do you guys feel about the Clue movie?
That is good.
I love that movie. It's so good. Okay, all right, we're good.
Oh, fantastic. Well, yeah, all very good responses, very interesting responses. But we'll keep the show moving here. I think this is a first for the Bad Flick Show. I think it's the first time we've used a clip of a documentary in one of the shows. So I'm very excited about it. And this next clip is going to show you that it's better to have 3 legs than just 2. This is a clip from Finders Keepers.
All right, here we go.
I was meant to be there at that auction sale. I had been buying up little odd and end stuff, you know. I had seen the grill at the front of the storage building. I bid on it and ended up in buying it. We took the grill away after the sale was over. It was the last piece we loaded and the last piece we unloaded. So I drug the old grill. I said, well, let's just see what this is.
Great story.
And I opened the grill up. I pulled this thing out, and it sort of looked like driftwood, you know, shaped odd, and but it's kind of heavy, so I know it wasn't driftwood.
He let out a yell in the building. It sounded like a war whoop.
My hand was dripping wet with cholesterol. What done run out of it?
With what?
Mom, I said, what?
My mother and her boyfriend come running, and they said, well, what did you find, Shannon?
He said, it's a human foot.
I said, a what? I said, a foot. And they said, a what?
You're full of it. No, I'm not. I said, yes, you are.
I said, a foot, you know, 5 toes and 5 toenails.
It was just
The editing is great.
I drove up to the mini warehouse, and I took that foot with me. I said, you need to call everybody that you sold something to and tell them they need to look in there and see if any body parts in it. He said, you just need to throw that in the dumpster. I said, buddy, I'm thinking when you bumped your fucking head, you're about crazy as hell. You think I'm gonna throw this sumbitch away?
He called the sheriff's department, and they came and they confiscated it. And Shannon said, well, it's mine. I paid for it.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't think I'd pick it up. I guess the best place to put anything like that, if it's a body, you put it to funeral home. If it's part of a leg, you put it in the funeral home. We don't need it.
Wisnet called the police and officers were able to find the owner of the leg, who for some reason decided to keep it after it was amputated.
He lost his leg 3 years ago in a plane crash, and he says that's just one of the many hurdles life has thrown at him.
I've been shot, run over by a state dump
Legs
truck,
owner.
electrocuted. I've been through a lot.
Oh my goodness.
The caption was legs owner.
I don't know. The other guy bought it fair and square. That's the news lying to you again. That's all.
Wait, did they say how it ended up in the grill?
Not in the clip. If I remember correctly, it's like, yeah, he had some accident and then didn't have the money to get the surgery to get it back on, so he had the storage locker, put it in this smoker barbecue. Did not pay for the storage locker anymore, so the other guy bought it and now has a leg.
Yeah. Alex, thank you so much for watching the whole thing so that you can get through
the first time I watched it, I was watching it with a friend, and just as it gets crazier and crazier, the friend's just like, why are we watching this?
Yeah.
Why is this happening? What's going on?
I just love the editing. It was like jazz. It was so fast. Right after the other, really good.
I really liked how as soon as the clip started and he started talking, I thought, I bet I know what kind of facial hair this guy has, and I was right.
Yeah, it was a fast ending, but the first 70% was very descriptive and slow, and a lot of, he said a what? I said a foot a few times. And then owner of leg only gets 30, not even 30 seconds of airtime.
Right.
But I mean, the guy who bought it was, he was made for the screen. So I get it.
For sure.
I did want to know if he used that grill to cook meat.
Oh,
after.
the fact.
Well, he did buy it, so
Right.
yeah, he's gotta.
He was touching it. He touched it in a way I touch my dog.
Right.
He's made fond memories with that smoker. You got it. Life is tough right now, you can't just throw away money. And I'd keep that leg. I'm not even kidding you. If I bought that, I'd be like, no, it's my leg now. I bought it fair and square.
Brian, I don't know if we should display it at the stage of the comedy spot. That's kind of a weird thing. Maybe we just leave it in the back.
No. It'll be in the window.
Did I hear him say what I assume is a common saying where he lives? That his hand was dripping with cholesterol?
Yes.
That must be a thing somewhere.
I guess. Yeah.
At least within his family.
Oh, man.
So wait, was the leg dripping with cholesterol, or was the guy dripping with cholesterol?
I think it felt like a tree stump dripped in cholesterol.
Oh.
What does cholesterol feel like? I don't understand.
I know it's high. I know it's low sometimes. Sometimes you're average, but I don't know what it looks like.
I get the sense that it kind of feels a little bit like lotion.
Yes,
There you go.
I don't know why I was thinking the same thing. I was like, it's probably like aloe or lotion or something like that.
So then the foot was wet? He found a wet foot? Sorry, I need to watch this whole thing apparently.
Sometimes what you have to do with these clips is ask yourself, do you really want to know the answer to that question? Why was the leg wet? Oh, yeah, like Crisco. It would feel like Crisco.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, man.
Big stuff for. I love the cop. The smash cut to. Yeah, I saw the leg. He was waiting for that ever since he found the leg. He was like, "Someday I'm gonna tell someone about this with a camera."
That was great.
I like how
Do you think
just.
that's the only?
Go ahead.
Do you think that's the only question they asked him, or were they like, how's your day? What do you think of being an officer?
They actually asked, how is it being an officer? And he's like, yeah, I saw that leg. Oh, a leg of their own. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, no.
I think this has been happening. On the Lego movie. There's a game going on here that we didn't quite know was going on. Oh yeah, here we go. There's another hit, Footloose. Those got by me. Now they all make sense. All right.
I think it's important that they're using all caps too. Not just shouting.
Yeah.
I'm sure Justine is in front of her computer shouting these out loud too. She's like, "Oh,
Lego movie!" Oh, these are great. Okay, good, nice.
So fantastic. Yeah, we'll keep moving here with our third clip. Look, this clip, just a good old-fashioned action-packed movie. Okay, I don't even want to give away anything, but here's the trailer for Diamond Run.
All right, here we go. Okay.
They screened the preview for the MPAA. This is already better than most movies we see.
Yeah, we're clear.
Hit it, Bobby.
Where are the diamonds?
We didn't get the stones, Mr. Sloan.
You bring those diamonds back to me, then terminate Megan Marlowe.
Looks like your double cross backfired in that pretty little face of yours.
Looks like they followed you to me.
You get out there, you be careful. I understand she's armed and dangerous.
I don't know what the hell you two are into, but I'm safer anywhere you're not.
You took everything from me, Sloan. I want justice.
You return the disc to me and I'll let you live. Now, how's that for justice?
They want to make a trade, Jim. The disc for me.
Once you get the stones, do what you do best. Incinerate her.
What? Order.
Anyone's interested?
Damn. They had a budget.
This looked expensive, really expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I loved that. Was that Michael Douglas or just man who looks like Michael Douglas?
Right? I was thinking that.
Yeah, I thought it was dehydrated. Michael Douglas.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at
that theme song, the theme music was very good. I kept thinking dinosaurs were gonna come out of somewhere because it sounded like Jurassic Park to me.
Yeah, I thought a different direction. I thought maybe they were going to break out into song any second.
That would have been great.
I just Googled Edgewood Studios. I wanted to see if they were still around. Good thing is, I think they are. I'm going to go to their website in a second. They do have a 5.0 rating on Google by 3 people who are also probably the founders of Edgewood Studios. So it's pretty cool.
Well, one of them's mine. That's
sorry.
I was on the Alex.
My
house
bad.
There, yeah.
Brian, could you look up how many stars Paramount Pictures has?
Oh, sure. I'm on it.
Just for comparison.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Paramount. Yeah, good. My eyes aren't what they used to be. We're doing fine, Paramount Pictures.
Who reviews production companies?
Oh, it doesn't give a star rating. Oh, that's disappointing.
That's like that'll be the new way to review movies is like go to Yelp and then be like, oh, Fox, I didn't like Aliens 2 or whatever. And you're out of here. Yeah.
Oh, 4.6. 4.6.
Wow. Not as good as Edgewood.
Yeah, but that's also based on 2,883 reviews. So it might be more accurate. I don't know.
It's a numbers game, yeah.
Also, what are they reviewing? Like, oh, there's lots of nice palm trees as I drove in. I just don't get it.
Oh, like the actual
like
studio?
Yeah, it's the studio. It's not a movie. So, like, what are you... All right. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, good.
I do have to say, I really enjoyed that trailer. Even though it was kind of the same thing the whole time, it was just like car blowing up, a little bit of misogyny, car blowing up. It's a woman who stole the diamonds, car blowing up. Like, that was the trailer. It was just those two things over and over, and it was amazing.
Man with pirate voice. Who like vowed to get his pirate voice in that movie, and he did. I don't even remember what he said.
But he had a swashbuckler vibe for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, somebody actually knows the actor that is Richard Lynch, not what Megan calls great value Michael Douglas. Oh, wow.
I don't know. It felt like a bunch of buddies wanted to make a movie together. Yeah. That's what I think happened. And that's not always going to be good.
Right.
Yeah, it seemed like the script was mostly just like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And little lady, I'm going to get you. And that was pretty much, they were just kind of copy-paste and switching out some verbs. But yeah.
It was definitely brought to you by talking down to women. That's what it seemed like.
And cocaine. Yeah, it was those two things.
Sure. With a little dab of cocaine on top.
Brought to you by the 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
A bunch of buddies with money. That's exactly who made this. Yeah. I've been in a movie produced by a bunch of guys with money. Not good. Turns out it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. But I would act in one of your films again. I just want you to know. All right, good. For the money.
Specifically,
Specifically for the money. But I will talk shit about it afterwards.
One thing I know super quick on the clip is, or at least made me realize that like bombs have not really evolved from like early cinema to now. It's just like a stick of dynamite and like a digital clock.
Yeah,
that's it. That's a bomb. That's it. Don't let it go to zero.
Yeah, when it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what they say about movie bombs.
That is the traditional bomb prop. Everyone knows that bomb.
You think they'd get smaller? You know, everything else has gone smaller.
Right.
Yeah.
The eye bomb, yeah.
Yeah. The bomb watch.
Oh, I did remember though. I did have one problem with the trailer, and that it immediately stumbles out of the gate where it said they had the perfect heist except for one thing: the fucking diamonds got away. Like that's the whole lie.
That's the most important part of the heist. Yeah.
Also, when they said it was like the perfect heist, like all those people were so scared, and it was like, oh, I guess is the perfect heist have to make people so scared?
So messy, yeah.
They all got inside the building, and they're like, "What are we stealing again? This is the part that I keep forgetting."
Let's run it back. Let's let's...
diamonds.
Oh man. Which essentially was stopped. I think she just like pulled the fire alarm, and then they're like, "Oh no, we didn't think that was going to be an issue."
Everyone's like, "Is there a fire?"
Right.
Yeah. Classic. Classic
so
movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Classic movie.
Well, we'll keep it going here with our next clip. Look, I scream, you scream, we all scream for this next clip from the movie Ice Cream Man.
Ice cream man. All right, here we go. Is that Ron Howard's brother?
What?
Oh man, this is why I don't go to the Alhambra Safeway anymore. That's a Sacramento specific joke.
Yeah. But if you've been there, you know how crazy it is.
I still liked it.
Oh no.
Mom!
Oh no.
No one knows
Obviously, this kid is in distress.
Oh, excuse me. What do you think of this color? I don't know either. I mean, according to my color charts, it should work. But last time I followed those, I ended up looking like a clown splattered with cherry syrup.
Cherry
Nice
syrup
joke.
is good. Looks good on you. Get a dozen.
Pull your feet in.
It's such a long thing, he can just scooch.
Where's that?
Salad bar.
I'm so scared for him.
I think that's a pool table.
Yeah.
It does look like a pool. That's smart. Good.
This cart that no one is pushing.
He's gonna be pushing it. I just know it. Oh, good.
What the hell?
What is the plot of the movie?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this one. So Clint Howard is a ice cream man. Has an ice cream truck. He kills people and then puts the bodies in the ice cream mix and then serves it to people.
Oh.
Yeah, but the kid saw him saw something up with it, so he's in trouble. Oof.
So he's an ice cream man. He works at the grocery store?
No, he was just getting more ice cream, I guess, or more ingredients for the ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to see a resolution to this too. It's like we just got to the good part, and then we have
From that clip alone, it just looks like he's afraid of an ugly man.
Yeah, I was wondering if they had any history, or but even if they didn't, imagine yourself at the grocery store. You just made eye contact with a stranger, and then you make eye contact with them for a second time. That's weird. And the third time's really weird. Right. I guess maintaining eye contact for that entire duration would be weirder.
Sure.
I mean, did you get the sense, and maybe I'm just a classic pervert, but it did seem like he wanted to fuck, for sure.
The ice cream man?
Or the child.
I don't know.
Well, he wasn't interested in the lady who was clearly down.
God, that line read from her, she worked on that shit for a week. You can tell. She was like, I looked like a clown with cherry ice cream on my face, or whatever she said. This is gonna make me a star.
She's like, does that sound natural? Let me try it again.
But see, this is why I can't enjoy things like Father of the Bride. I get caught up on the fact that this boy is making a scene. Like, he's not screaming, but he's making a scene. And everyone is just so caught up in their own lives. And then I go down this route of, this is the world we live in. And I hate
got another boy under my cardigan. I better keep shopping and hope he leaves.
Yeah, hope he rolls off soon.
Yeah, nobody even was like, hey, buddy. Hey, buddies, there's something going on. You're running through a store, even the lady that he was like, Mom! And it obviously wasn't his mom. Did it look like he was smuggling something? Did anybody remember? Can I go back and show you what I mean?
Yeah, because he's in the freezer. He might have grabbed something.
I need to resolve this. Right. Okay. All right. I'm glad we're all down. Was that clip 4? Was that
4? Yeah.
4. All right. All right. So we'll go. So it was right after the toilet paper. Hey.
Yeah, those are vibes. That's vibes right there. Yeah.
Right. Hey. It was right. Okay. So then, and then he doesn't even try to get away from this at all. He doesn't try to roll or he just takes it and then he lifts up and then it looks like he's obviously smuggling something, right?
Yeah.
Or am I an asshole? Those are the two things you have to ask yourself.
Oh, he was pregnant during filming and they had to have him wear big sweaters.
All right, well, we'll never know.
We'll never,
I just wanted to point out it looked weird. It looked strange.
Also, I might be remembering this wrong, but the woman he went up to thinking it was his mom was wearing what I think was like a peach-colored suit. And are there 2 women in the store wearing a peach-colored suit?
Right.
Also, she looked so young. Like they put a kid inside of an adult's body suit.
Yeah. Do you know what's really weird? Here, hold on. Let's go back to the film. so all right, here we go. Running through the store. Wait. Oh, there. Okay. Wait.
So angry.
So yeah, he sees her.
Mom.
And then it's like a kid. It's like a kid. But I thought it was him at first. I thought they had superimposed his face at first. And then I felt, I'm an asshole. That's what it is.
That woman is definitely in charge of props, and they lost an actress that day, and she had to do it. She did not seem happy to be there. She was like, I got to work on props right now.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it was to get that pool table inside of this grocery store? When you said that, I lost my shit. I was like, yeah, it does look like a pool table.
And you can see the pockets.
Yeah. Oh,
just put some cabbage on it. No one will know the difference.
Oh, man. Classic. Good job, Alex. Good job.
Thank you. Well, let's keep moving here. We'll get to our last clip. A clip from a Bad Flick Show favorite, a new clip at least, that you're going to enjoy. You're going to love it. Here's another clip from the infamous Italian Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
Benvenuto alla mia casa, Italian Spider-Man. Ti sei svegliato in tempo per gli esperimenti. Esperimenti? L'asteroide! Preciso.
Bernardi. Jessica! Farabutto, lasciala!
Lo considerò dopo che estraiate la formula dell'asteroide.
Mai, disgraziato!
Farai quello che dico, old man, se no perderai la vita. E tuo nipote perde la faccia.
Has he already cocked the pistol once or twice?
Ecco, ho estratto la formula. Perdonami, Italian Spider-Man. Non ti preoccupare.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's pissed now. Oh, can he talk to spiders?
Wait, his name is Italian Spider-Man?
Bene, professore. Adesso inietti la formula in uno dei miei Michael Crisci.
This looks like it was made on public access.
Fa presto, old man. Ma tutto.
All of it. All of it.
A weird sound. I don't think.
Oh shit.
Grazie, old man. Adesso non mi servi più.
That's the third time he's talked about this. More than 6 shots.
What? So many things.
When does the porn start? That was very much porny. No one else?
No.
Oh yeah.
We agree. Yeah. He's got a porn stash for sure.
Wow.
I don't even know where to start.
I think it helps if you see it more as art.
Okay, yeah. Can I roll the film back?
Do what you gotta do. It's all, yeah.
This is my favorite performance. I just want to point this out. It's hold on. It's this guy walking up. Here we go. Oh yeah, this guy has the best performance. On the left, him. I just love his walk up.
Fa presto, old man.
Sam, I'm gonna hire you to do all the sound effects for all the movies from here on out.
Okay. I will do an equally good job as that one.
Okay. Well, Sam, let me just ask you this. Just a kind of a basic interview question. How would you make the sound of a syringe?
So the number one thing that you all need to know about a syringe is that it sends liquid out. So it clearly needs to have a slurping sound like liquid going in. That's key. So I would go to Dairy Queen, get a Blizzard, let it melt, and then drink that into a microphone.
You're hired.
I love that they throw reality out the window for so many things, like the sound of a syringe, But then when it comes to the masked man, they make sure he has air holes in his nose because it would be ridiculous to not, have visible holes.
Yeah.
And this movie is nothing if not based in reality.
Yeah, I love that everyone pointed out the fact that they even in this is an Italian film, I'm guessing.
It's actually an Australian film that they are like inspired by Italian cinema. So, but it's supposed to be set, like in Italy and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a lot of layers. Yeah.
It's a turducken kind
yeah,
of thing.
pretty much.
So like, but they called him Italian Spider-Man, even though it's but they kept bringing that up. All the people in the comments were like, "Why do they keep calling him Italian?" Forget it. Yeah, it was strange.
I like to think in this universe, like there's the American Spider-Man, like, oh no, that guy's cool. Like we have no beef with him. It's specifically Italian Spider-Man.
The lighting really, it kind of had a delicious effect. I will say that it really candy-colored ice cream, beautiful.
Everyone also commented on the random boob shot that was in the thing.
Yeah.
They're like on her, and they're like, "Ooh!" And then they go, twice in one episode, Sam. Good job.
Yeah, you have to. You get taught early on as a woman. If you want to be an actor, you have to learn to act with breasts, and that's a class offered at many colleges. It's really important.
I would watch that master class.
Oh yeah, we should see a sequel called Irish Spider-Man.
There you go.
That would be good. Tessa said your breasts, Sam, are too hot for TV. Very important.
Oh, we got kicked off of Periscope. Dang it, Sam.
Yeah, Periscope.
Oh, man.
This was good, man. These were really good clips tonight.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
Super fun.
I do like the weird Italian Spider-Man. He's strange.
Always good. I like to sprinkle him in every couple episodes there. It's great.
We do not offer a boob class at the Comedy Spot. That's not a thing. Unless Sam wants to teach it.
Oh, please.
The male breast class.
Yeah, exactly. I would feel uncomfortable taking that. That should really be a woman's job. That's my only objection.
Oh, this show was really good right up until then. And then
so great.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I think not that anyone asked, but I think the Foot documentary is my favorite.
The Foot doc. Oh, the Foot doc. Yeah.
What was that called?
Finders Keepers.
It does seem like those should be switched. The Ice Cream Man and the Finders Keeper the titles should be switched.
Yeah, it works either way. Yeah, because we don't know what else happens in the Ice Cream Man, so it's just a creepy guy going after a kid in a grocery store.
Right.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
All Finders Keepers to me.
All those horrible people shopping at the grocery store are on board. They're like, he found you. He gets to keep you. Those are the rules. We can't help.
That's true.
Very accurate. Well, come to the end of our show here. But before we go, there's a lot of things going on in each one of those clips. I'm curious what the guests thought of that. What did they learn from these clips? What are they gonna take on life's journey here from watching, Finders Keepers or an Italian Spider-Man? Saba, let's go first. What did you learn about?
I am someone who enjoys buying things at garage sales and estate sales and things like that. So I've learned to open every freaking drawer before I make that purchase.
Good takeaway. That's a good takeaway.
Yes. Yeah. Very good point. Joe, what about you?
I learned filmmaking.
This was a master class on filmmaking. It is. It's true.
It's a normal reaction to like leave the show and be like, I could make a full-length movie. Like this is not difficult. This is yeah. No, that's great. Sam, what about you?
If I plan a heist, make sure I get the treasure, especially if any pretty women are involved.
Oh man. I have a request.
Oh.
Tim would like to go out on just a Turkish J-Lo. Not me. Not that I'm advocating for it or anything like that.
I think it's been a bet. It's been a bet. We
haven't showed it in like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah. I don't even know if he's trying it this year. Maybe, in 2021 here.
This would be the first time we showed Turkish. We have to do it now.
I think so, yeah.
Joe,
it's a new administration.
Joe, Biden,
this is Joe Biden's America.
Biden would want to see Turkish Jay Leno. Joe, this is a clip that we showed a long time ago. It's just as part of the show now. So enjoy Turkish Jay Leno. You'll understand why in just a second. Here we go.
Yakışıklı erkeklerle geliyor.
Right there.
Güzel. İyi ki önce siz vurdunuz. Prensibimdir. Bana vurmayana vurmam. Şimdi size bir iyilik yapacağım. Hadi şöyle durun bakayım, şimdi katır tekmesini yiyeceksiniz.
Classic. Classic.
We don't own any of the rights to these movies, but I feel like I need to like go out and actually get the rights to at least that minute and a half there.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. I never noticed before that he's beating the shit out of that guy, and then he takes his head and moves him over here, as if to get it like better light. He's like, "You look better. Here's beat the shit out of you." I like it.
I never noticed before he blows them into the water, he completely loses his balance, so they have to cut. Like there's a very dramatic cut there because he's about to just like topple over.
It's hard for Turkish Jay Leno to keep his balance because his head is so enormous. So.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with me. I also felt like that could very quickly transition to a porn.
Shirts are off, yeah.
Man, COVID's been rough on you, Saba.
Or it's been great.
Oh man,
this is good. Well, this is usually where you go around and tell everybody what they learned. I'm sorry that.
Oh no, they got it. Yeah, we got it all in there. It's all right.
What'd you learn tonight? Maybe we can go out with that. What did you take away?
I learned that if you have an extra body part, keep it, okay? And then, they'll make a documentary about you.
That's true. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like it.
And if I get that body part, I will donate it to the Comedy Spot.
Oh, cool.
That will.
Cool. And we will auction it. Yeah. That'll be a good sale. That'll be nice. There's somebody out there that wants body parts. Okay. All right. Perfect.
Is that what we? Does that when we show the donation link? Is that?
Yeah. Link in the description.
Big day of giving 2021.
Right.
Mark your calendar.
Well, thanks for putting on the show, Alex. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Saba, Sam, thank you so much for being on the show. Joe, thank you so much for joining us tonight. That was so great.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. What a fun show. Everybody's so great. This is great.
Fantastic. Well, we got Movie Libs up next there. And,
7:30.
It's gotta be fun. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you next week. It's Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.